Well, I didn't see always show hit points, but I will play.
Credits received.
Ooh.
Thank you for your monetary support.
Heyo, Big Gay Bob. Thank you so much.
ZombieGrub. You're a god gamer.
Oh, thank you. I'm literally a god gamer now because we're choosing gods to play with. Anyway, so big update on the graphics here. I mean the not the 3D graphics, just the boy. My water. On the art, man. God damn. Zeus is one muscular daddy. Hades looks cooler. Let's see. You can find a page in Mythology. Not retold. I was gonna say there's got to be some internet source that still has the old graphics. Very small, but you can kind of see. Okay. Now with that over with, we can concentrate again. Okay. So, here we go. I was gonna point out the differences of the guys. So, Hades used to look like this guy. Which wasn't too bad. Oops. Which isn't too bad. You know. But the new one is a lot more imposing, I would say. And then Poseidon. Poseidon used to look like... Hold down. Hades was last for some. Poseidon was a little more of a gray-haired dude. And now he also has muscles and sea kelp underwear. Vast improvement. Maybe he doesn't even have underwear in this one. Who knows? You don't know. Oh my god, the rain sound is still there. Oh, it disappeared. I don't know why it disappeared, but it disappeared. Raw, you know, used to just be this old guy. They're like, oh my god, it's a literal eagle, and now you can see that there's actually a body, which, you know, is supposed to be Raw. Isis actually has not changed very much, I would say. He is still a human who is pretty. Yeah, actually. You're like a stampeding upstairs. My cat's chasing another cat. And then set the a little more oh, he's a little more uncovered. Ooh, hot stuff. Then a red power user now. And I still don't know what he's supposed to be. Is he supposed to be like those, like a greyhound dog? Is that what they go for? And then it looks like the Norse actually have not changed very much. It's a jackal. Oh, I should have guessed that. It's literally what they have. The power. Odin hasn't changed much. Little more prestigious looking, I suppose. Loki hasn't changed much. Loki is actually, I think, very close to his original. Yeah, a little more of an aura going on, but still pretty cool. Supposed to have a spear. Well, this time he has an axe. And Thor looks actually kind of different. Yeah, he got himself some braids. He went to like a festival and then had like a 20-year-old like braid his hair. His cap looks cooler and his magic hammer looks a lot more magic. Yeah, looking good, Thor. Good job. And then the Titans we can see, but we're not allowed to play yet. And I think those are very different. Although, to be fair, I feel like maybe... No, they're just very different, actually. No, okay. I was going to say maybe I just didn't pay attention, but no. Dude, look at Gaia now. Look at Gaia compared to what she used to be. She used to be just some, like, weird, painting lady, all right? This is the lady you saw in every painting ever from the Renaissance, Well, actually, not so much Renaissance, maybe a little more Impressionism, but still. And now, she's what? She's like a human, but like also like a wood person. Oranos. He got more magical, that's for sure. He's got like a thing around his head, a halo. Definitely looking more magical. I love the windswept. And then Kronos. Actually, it might need a little more detail. I feel like the art needs to be a little more rendered. And that actually looks a little unfinished. He actually looks more diabolical in the old picture, to be honest. Like he's just risen from the pits of hell and he's barbecued because of it. Which I kind of liked, actually. This one looks like he's just a magical stone guy. All right, so everyone besides Kronos, I enjoy the new look. And then you also have all of their minor gods and stuff. I'm going to look at the ones that I am really interested in. So I would play Poseidon and Dionysus. Aha. Dionysus is very different. Dionysus looks like a cheery drunk guy before. And now he looks like a cheery drunk guy, but a cheery hot drunk guy. I mean, look at this fool. Oh, you can't. Hold on. Turn off mine. Where is my camera? There it is. Look how hot Dionysus is now. Exactly, Barrett. Yeah. Look at how hot he is now. Oh no, he's hot. Dionysus was not that hot in the old one. I can tell you that much. Once I find it. There he is. Dionysus was just some guy. There we go. Like an old guy with like a normal body carrying around a jug of wine. And now he is a literal embodiment. Oh, did I break it? Yeah, he looks like he's a college frat boy, like one of the nice ones. But still, that's very different. That's very, very different. Aphrodite, kind of the same thing. Hermes, actually kind of the same thing. Ares, very close. Artemis did change quite a bit. Oh, that's because it's not Artemis. That would make sense. There we go. Artemis has changed still quite a bit, actually. And Hephaestus, actually. Oh, man, I liked Hephaestus' old picture. I mean, now it's way more visible that he's like a blacksmith. You saw this, he just kind of looked like he was like a power all. He didn't realize there was a hammer, I suppose. But I actually really like this art. So I kind of see that that's a downgrade, actually. Can I show you guys Athena? Yes. There we go. Athena. Athena looks cool. used to look like. I never got her, so. Oh wow. Okay, so they gave her like a they gave her dark hair and definitely upgraded the arts because this is actually one of the. There's definitely some art in the old age of mythology that isn't the best. It's not anatomically sound and whatnot, but this one looks a lot cooler. Less of a, breast plates, more of a regular plate of armor. Although it still just cuts off her shoulders, so I don't know if it actually. Cooler cape. She is right-handed, which presumably she was, as opposed to left-handed in the old version, which I never really thought about before, but yeah. Oh, and they included her owl, which I do think. Well, that's an Artemis thing, I guess, more so, but still. But still. Apollo! Apollo is one hot hunk. Look at this guy. Hawk is Artemis, oh, excuse me. He doesn't seem to have a hawk, though. But Athena has her owl. Whoa! Bass became even more of a cat. I don't know if I like that. Bast is just literally a cat. You know what? She was quite literally a cat, but it just feels even more catty. I don't know how to explain it. You get what I'm saying? Like it's weirder. It's like even more of like a real cat's head on top of a human body, where this was kind of a little more like a cat-ish head. This is just literally a cat head. Okay. All right. Okay, anyways. PETA! Oh, PETA got green. I don't know. I don't know much about Egyptian mythology, actually, so I don't know if that's supposed to be more in line with what they're supposed to look like. Sobek is the alligator, I guess. I don't remember what he used to look like. Wait. Wait, is that a new one? Did they replace someone? Who am I on? I'm on Raw. And Isis, Raw. Sobet. Sobet did not exist before. Or they, he went to a... Okay, Sekhmet and Hathor. It used to be Hathor. I remember that. Gave you locusts. Now it's Sobek. Huh. I wonder why they changed that. Interesting. And then Horus and Osiris. Osiris, not as expected. Nephites. The Nephites looks more undead. Anubis looks a little more cunning than just a straight up warrior. It looks more like a rogue. I think I like Nephites. This was an old image. Whichever really made her look like a crazy god. This one makes her look like a siren, like she's gonna draw you in. And then Set, Freya looks a lot cooler. She just looks updated. For Seti, they changed that as well? They changed that as well, apparently. No, this is Thor, that's why. Thor. There he is. For Seti, right. He gets the archers, just a better graphic, honestly. Scatty actually looks very similar to what she used to. Just again, updated. Better art, basically. I'm not gonna lie. The old art has its charms, but this is all just like better art. Baldir, holy shit, did he get an upgrade? Oh my god. Baldir looks fabulous. Did they add anything? No. Does it take more factions as DLC? Almost certainly. I mean, they're gonna get the Atlanteans out, but they actually don't seem to be interested in re-releasing the Chinese so far. But I think if it's really successful, then they might actually take another stab at China. It just makes so much sense, right? Money from the DLC, Chinese market getting a Chinese mythology. that's gonna be big. But I guess they just is the Chinese expansion actually was hugely panned. No one liked it. So I think they actually have to literally, rework it from the ground up. And then probably release it as DLC, yeah. About Sobek, Circuits of YouTuber made a rant about the Crocodile Myth unit. And they changed that name base because of that, sure. What, they had it wrong? Yeah, unless you actually went back and, like, looked at the Steam page for Age of Mythology, I mean, you're not... A lot of people I know had no idea there was no Chinese, that there was a Chinese mythology. It's only a Greek name. I think I'm coming to expansions on this. Perhaps. Oceanus looks a lot cooler. Atlas looks like he needs some work, honestly. I actually think Atlas was way cooler in the other version. Yeah, I feel like they did Atlas dirty, man. Atlas looks like a... I don't know. Guy who rolled out of bed and is about to go to his local brewery. I mean, obviously he's jacked, but the face looks very different. Yeah, I know he looks very, very unsettling. I don't like. I wouldn't trust him, you know. I'm getting a bad vibe. I would avoid him in the club. You know what I mean? Anyways. So let's see here. Age of Mythology. $30. Call upon the gods. Blah, blah. Better friends. 2 upcoming. Yeah. So standard game, up to 7-day advanced access. New god pack Freyr. So the Norse get a new pantheon. Legacy deity portrait pack. Nostalgic journey. Offers play the option to use iconic deity portraits from the classic game. Cool. I'm changing that Atlas one. And then the upcoming expansions, yeah. Expansion 1 is the Chinese Pantheon. Expansion 2 is DBD. I imagine they're just literally reworking the the Chinese from the ground up. I never really bothered to learn why people didn't like the Chinese one. It's mostly negative on Steam. So campaign's bad. Worth the sale price of $250. No. Broke the game in actual trash. Campaign is terrible. Cutscenes are bad. I don't know, a lot of complaints about the camp. Very half-baked. Yeah, you can play the first 5 missions of the campaign, which I'll probably do. but I like the multiplayer the most, so. And usually I would play either Poseidon, one of the Egyptians, and sometimes Norse, but Norse is like my least favorite. Usually you also get an option to just select. You basically can random in the old game particular factions, and it seems like. Oh, okay. So that's what they do now. They used to just be able to select like Egyptians, then give you one of the 3 gods. But now you can just put custom selection on. Okay, that's kind of neat. So random Egyptians. And difficulty.